Hello, and welcome back to my channel, Sister Harlem's Library. I'm Adrian, and welcome to Walter's Corner, the second episode, or episode 2. And I am going to feature today a book that my father has had since 2002, February 24th to be exact. And the book is called Adventures in a Country Place by Gwendolyn Gilyard. Okay, this book is a book that actually was written by my third grade teacher who taught at PS 200, and before that, she was a librarian, and she was a very good friend of my aunt, who is a retired teacher. And so she wrote this book, and it features stories about people in a town down south called Townsville. And it features a very precocious young lady named Davindi. And sorry, I was looking back at my notes. And her cousin Diddley. And also their adventures of trying to find different things because she thinks that she is a little detective. And so her first thing was trying to find out why this older man has not spoken a word in so many years. And so when we meet this young man, we meet him as Little George. And so he was a child who unfortunately was in a swamp which was close to the town. And he came upon a lynching. And he watches two white men kill this black boy. Not boy, I would say, older man, and accusing him of a crime and taking it upon themselves to kill him. He watches that, and as he's trying to get away, one of them catch him, and the one that catches him says, "No, we're not going to kill him," because the other one said, "He's seen me shoot and kill this guy, and I'm going to kill him." And he says, "No, because he's a child, let's do this." And they threaten to cut his tongue out if he ever mentions a word of this. So his response is he never speaks another word, ever. Or so we think, until another chapter that we find out when he's an adult, known as Silent George. He all of a sudden runs into town and has things to say after not speaking for 11 years. 11 years. And then he speaks because he finds a flyer for a woman named Tuki who he had been in love with since they were teenagers. And she ran off without telling anybody where she went. So her parents thought she was dead, the town thought she was dead, but she left the town so she can pursue her dream of singing. And she comes back closer to the town, and she's known as a singer who's just as good as Bessie Smith. For those of you who are older, you know who Bessie Smith is, rather was. If you don't, Google is your friend, look her up. So Tuki sends a letter to her parents apologizing, but explaining to them, because of their very religious ways in the town, she knew that they would not approve of what it is that she wanted to do, so she left. And she hopes that, she can make amends with them, but she's happy. So it moves on to another story where there's an escaped convict who holds up in the house, and the two precocious kids find him, clothe him, make sure he has food, and the sheriff is looking for him. Does he ever find him? You'll have to read the book to find out. And there's some other little stories in here. So I don't know whether or not you can find this book because I literally had to post it onto Storygraph, and I can't figure out how to put it on Goodreads. But because that's how old it was, and also it was with an indie publishing house that I'm not sure is around anymore. But I did post it on my Goodreads. This is a good read, and I'm glad I was able to read it. Thought of my dad and thought about um, Miss Gilyard, Mrs. Gilyard. She was my third grade teacher. She was a great teacher, and she was like another auntie to me. She has two daughters, Maisha and Talani. Hi, um, who are old friends of mine, and I hope they also appreciate that. One of the books that I found that Dad had was of their mothers. So again, if you're interested in this book, try to find whether or not you can look it up and find it somewhere to get it. Otherwise, I'll just have to see whether or not I can tell you all more about it. But it's a good book. It is, I would say, teenager type of book, which is young adult, and it is a good book. But thank you very much for um, watching this, and if you like this video, please check the like button, the up button down below, and also if you'd like, subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you soon again for this month, but also next month, the 26th, for another Walter's Corner, the third episode. We're moving on and upward. Thank you so much for watching again. Have a good day.